Hi everyone, it's Judy here again, River City Sewing, bringing you this week's video news. Well, with all the public holidays that have been happening during April, we again have another public holiday here in Queensland on Monday the 4th of May because it is the Labor Day holiday. So store will be closed on Monday next week before the Labor Day holiday, and for all of you Star Wars lovers out there, may the 4th be with you. Okay, so next week, what's coming up in the store? I'm going to do that first and then I'm going to get into some of the new stuff that's arrived. So coming up, let me have a look at my little list here. This week is the Handy Quilter educational event on this Thursday. So that's going to go ahead. That particular session is for anyone with a handy quilter. It's going to be tips, tricks, maintenance, you know, answering all those questions that you might have had with setting up and using your handy quilter. It's just an anything goes type of class where you can ask questions, you'll get information, there'll be tips and tricks on maintenance, tension, all those kinds of things. So it's a question, really like a big question and answer session for all of those things that you may have had some issues with your with setting up a quilt, or you know, best ways to do things, how to do some basic maintenance on your machine, all that. So it doesn't matter which type of handy quilter you have. This would be a great session for you to get as many ideas and information out of as possible. We will have Letitia from Handy Quilter coming up for that event, so it will go ahead. So it's from 10 till 4 on Thursday. There is still some spots there available if you would like to join us, okay? So go online, book yourself in, and you know, it's going to be a great informational day for everything handy quilter. All right, so get onto that one before Wednesday evening and when that closes off. Okay, so Thursday 10 till 4. Okay, so handy quilter here in store, which will be great. Thursday evening patchwork, it will happen straight after that, so that'll be fun. That's going to go ahead this week. Saturday morning quilting's happening on Saturday, and of course with a closure on Monday, there is no Monday morning, Monday afternoon class next week. However, Tuesday we've got the dressmaking class happening as we do normally. All of you Tuesday nighters, you need to make sure that you're booked in for these weekly classes, otherwise we'll go back to fortnightly, okay? So we'll see how that runs over the next few weeks. So we've got a few Knowing Machine classes next week, but the one I did want to mention that will be, I need to get some more people in, otherwise it will be postponed, is the Brother Scan and Cut cutting applique with your machine on Friday the 8th of May. So at the moment, there's only a couple of people in that class. So if we don't get our minimum numbers of 5, that will be postponed until a later date when we've set another brother class. All right. So if you are thinking about doing this, if you've got a scan and cut and you're having trouble cutting things with, I'm doing fabric, I'm not cutting paper this time. It's all to do with fabric because that's main things we get asked about. So look, cutting fabric, appliques, please book yourself in for that, because we only have various scan and cut events during the year, and I know that a lot of you have been asking about scan and cut classes. Well, now's the opportunity to get yourself booked in. Otherwise, like we said, if you've got to use it or lose it. So with the classes for the rest of the year, okay? The other class I wanted to promote this week, to give yourself a little bit of time to think about, is if you have an embroidery machine and you are looking to do the OESD skills, essential skills classes. The next one is for the second class, which is applique using templates, which means that if you have an embroidery and you have a template, or you have to cut an applique and fit it to your embroidery and then stitch over the top of it, then you need to book yourself in. Again, all of these classes have a requirement to have 5 people in. So at the moment, that's on Tuesday, the 12th of May, from 10:30 till 2:30. So we'll be making a decision on that class as we move forward. If there's not 5, then we're going to have to postpone that, all right? So that's what is coming up for the next pretty much 2 weeks. There's lots of, just our regular classes, our Monday morning, Monday afternoons, Tuesday evenings now is going to be weekly during May. Thursday evening patchwork class happens every Thursday evening, and like we said, all of those classes will be reviewed before then, if minimum 5, otherwise it doesn't run, okay? So get yourself booked in is all I can say. If you're thinking about it, don't leave it to the last minute, because we have to make a decision a few days ahead, so don't leave it until late, otherwise you'll be disappointed and not able to come, all right? So new things that have come in this week. This is the Janet Claire Delphinium. We've got a few layer cakes in this. We've actually sold half of them already. They're only hit here Friday. So this is Delphinium. As you can see, it's pretty lush and yummy. So I only got a couple of those left. So that has arrived. So they're layer cakes. We are looking at around about $99 for the layer cake. So that's a lot of fun. We did get a backing in called Spectrum, and it is 108-inch wide. And I'll put a little picture in here so you can have a look at it. It's a great V&Co motor backing, so that's really nice. The other things that we received we've done a top up of all of our Bianes patterns, so we've got a lot of those in store now, as well as a top up of a lot of the fixtures and fittings for Biane, which is great for all you bag makers out there. So the Tula range has been ticking along nicely, and the other ranges that I wanted to just give you an update on was this Cannon Beach range. Some of you may have seen this during the week. I've just done this little sample. This is eventually going to go over my Mixmaster at my house, but basically this is the range that's in the charm pack for Cannon Beach, and we've got a couple of the coordinating fabrics as the feature prints for it. It's really light and bright. Such a lovely collection, this one. Even as I was sewing it together, you sort of don't appreciate the beautiful colours and how it all goes together really nicely. So that's a really cool one. That's Cannon Beach by Crystal Manning. It's a motor collection. So that's a lot of fun. So the coordinate we have is the aqua, the cream background and the blue background. The other one I did over the weekend, just to get some samples made, this is a range called A Cat Named Stitch, and we've only got, that's the little mini charm, and that's what I've made out of the mini charms. So all the fabric you see here is all the mini charms in the pack. Okay, so even these ones here, I've just added a little bit of grunge and a little bit of aqua there just to tone it out. But it's a really lovely range once you take it out, and once you put it all together, it's just a pretty little range. Okay, so that's called A Cat Named Stitch. I've got a couple of jelly rolls of this and quite a few of these guys, which are the mini charms. So I just thought it would be nice just to showcase that range. And if you're not quite sure, these are some really beaut mini charm patterns that are available online. These are great for cushions, great for, just little small projects that you would want to do. Okay, so great for if you're making bag size. That endpoint bag, which is on point bag, which would be great for this. But yeah, it's just a lovely range, and as I was putting it together, I went, I really like this one. It's just got some really nice colours, and it's a bit muted, but it's still bright at the same time. So that's A Cat Named Stitch, and this is the jelly roll. So you could do something a little bit bigger. with that one because you've got the bigger size. Or you could do something, you know, if you want to make a bigger quilt or you want to make a bigger hexie quilt or something like that, there'd be enough in here to do quite a large quilt with hexies or whatever you wanted to do. But you can see that is a nice range. So we've got the first coming up this week. May will tick over and there'll be the first of the Bernina May offers that are going through for next month, and I'll be able to bring those to you on the 1st of May. You'll see a whole lot of different products available. If you can't wait till May, you need to come into the store and I'll be able to show you what the deals are and be able to order them in for you. Okay, so they're available in store, but I can't promote them just yet. But we still have lots of fun machines on sale from all the brands. You know, Baby Lock through to Brothers got some bonus offers. We've got the Bernina April sales with like machines like the 335, the 570, the 770, and we go right through the Husqvarna or Pfaff. You know, everyone's got something on sale in Janome. Everyone's got something on offer right now. Okay, so if you're looking at a good time to upgrade, Mother's Day generally you either get dollars off or you get a little bonus with something. So why not take a look? We're getting into that sowing season. As we know, the weather's changing. It's been fabulous sowing weather this last couple of weeks. So now's the time. If you're thinking of upgrading your sewing machine, or you need to, you know, have a look around and see what's available for later on, why not come in and have a look around? So May brings quite a few new ranges into the store, and as we get ready for those, it'll be fabulous to have some new and exciting fabric in here. We've put some items on clearance, basically 30% off for quite a few ranges, trying to make way for extra grunge and Bella to come in, as well as some extra ranges like the Elizabeth Hartman and a few others. So it's if you've been looking at some fabric and you're thinking about some of the ranges, come in and have a look. All you Bernina people, I've got some Amanda Murphy, My Sewing Room on sale here. Come in and have a look around. We're trying to clear some of those now so that we can make way for the new ranges. So if you were eyeing some of that off, if you like some sewing related print, then now's the time to come and have a look around. We will be putting some also some patterns up as like a pre-stock take clearance. We have to clear some of those things. So just keep watching the website. You'll be able to see some of those come up as we go through some of the range here and start putting them together. And you'll see them online as well as in store. Okay. So the biggest news this week is the Mary Mary quilt. Now with Helen Stubbings. Now that one, we have the kits available. We have the pattern templates available, and the pattern book and the templates and the thread kits. Now I've only got 5 of those, and we have a sample of the Mary Mary quilt, but if you go online or you go onto socials and you have a look, you'll be able to see it, especially the beautifully quilted original Mary Mary quilt there. We got some, Marion and I had a look at the pictures last night. It was just amazing, the beautiful work Tracy's done on quilting that particular quilt. So go on and have a look online. We do have the kits, like we said, the fabric kit with all of the fabric you need to make that block of the month quilt, the pattern pack and the templates, which have all been laser cut for you, and the thread packs. We've got a lot of the thread packs here. We're just waiting on 2 colors that have gone to back order, but otherwise, if you want to get started with the Mary Mary quilt, you'll start seeing it from the 1st of May. We can't release these packs until the 1st of May, but you're going to, if you're a real lover of the Baltimore style applique quilts, then this one is for you, but you need to get in and get that sorted out, because we've only got a limited number of kits. We do not have the extra coordinate. We haven't bought any more of that fabric. We've just bought the kits so that it just makes it easier for you to pick it up, buy the kit, the pattern pack and the thread pack, and you're done for the year doing your block of the month. Okay, If it's a bit of a stretch all at once, we're happy to lay by it for you. So a 3-month lay by so that you get it all sorted out. Better still, if you've got a Latitude Gem Visa card, then you get 6 months interest free on that here at the store because we are a Latitude merchant. So there's all different ways that you can get into doing this quilt and have a beautiful statement piece at the end and learn heaps about your applique and all those kinds of things as you go along with this particular quilt. So it's well worth it. The pictures do not do the fabric justice in this particular case. Okay, so we have a panel here at the store that's pre-printed in our classroom. If you want to come and have a look at it, it gives you an idea of the size and the color of the quilt, but I can tell you that the print does not do the fabric justice. We've had a sneak peek looking inside the fabric kit, and it is amazing. So if you want to have a closer look, come in and see us. But like we said, it's got those 3 elements will give you everything you need to do that particular quilt for 2026 with the sew along that's happening with Helen Stubbings and the group online. Okay, so 1st of May you'll see a lot more stuff happening with that, but right now all you can do is reserve your particular spot by getting you a pre-order on your fabric and pattern pack and your templates and your threads so that you've got everything you need for this particular quilt. So other than that, don't forget, like we said, just want to remind everyone again about the Handy Quilter event that's happening in store this week. There is some great offers on Handy Quilter. There is some great offers on every type of machine that you would like to see. Come in and see us if there's something you want to have a demo on or something you need more information on. You may not be ready for it right now, but it's a great time to come in and have a look around. So that's all I've got. I've got to get back to work today, and look, we really appreciate everyone coming in and having a look around. There's lots to see. Everyone seems to be loving this new Tula range, which we have been to. Some of you would have seen some of the fun little projects we've been making, and you may have seen this one over the weekend, which is just a basic little zippered pouch, just using up some leftovers of fabric and wadding and some zippers and all that kind of stuff. So you may not want to do a huge quilt with these things, and you may not want to do a more complicated bag, but these make great prezzies for people or just for yourself. So they're nice and bright and beautiful little projects you can do. There's lots of different things here, so we can give you the inspiration to move on and find something new to do, and with lots of different fabrics here at the store to be able to do it with. So better get moving. So thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you in store really soon, and if you got any questions about anything you saw in the video, please do not hesitate to give us a call here or call in and have a look here at the store. So until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.